my show, Thinking Out of the Box, Supal.
Thank you so much. How are you first of
So,
all?
first of all, uh, I am very well, and
Mm-hmm.
I am very glad that you have accepted my request for joining this podcast. And I think my questions will help you to deliver lots of value to our audience. And
Hopefully.
let's start.
And
And first of
definitely we
all,
can.
continue.
Definitely
Yes.
we can go with the bilingual language. So we'll be doing Hindi and English both at the same time so that
Yeah. Yeah.
everyone gets and be on the same page. Okay. Yes, let's do that.
Even it will be helpful for me also for it too.
Of course, we can go with
It,
Hindi and English both. Please go on.
yeah.
आपके
So
जितने भी सवाल है go on.
first of all, I want to ask you how your journey started. Why you choose to be a communication and advanced English coach? Why you choose that?
Okay. First of all, to be honest, this was not what I was thinking. अगर मैं हिंदी में बोलूँ तो मैंने ये सोचा नहीं था. And I this is not what I was aiming for. मैं इसके लिए prepare भी नहीं कर रही थी. When I was in college, जब मैं college में थी, I didn't even knew what is a soft skills coach. To be really honest with that. But out of destiny, I would be saying it happened. I worked in a company and then I get an offer where I come across the word soft skills coach. I was intrigued because it was all about English and how you talk, how you behave, and how you deliver your things, kind of.
Okay.
So then I got an opportunity to more about it, and I was really interested. And I was lucky enough to get an interview for soft skills coach. But yes, they had a prerequisite thing that I have to do a course for it. So I did a course almost a year, and then I landed up into soft skills coach, and it was all about teaching communication skills कैसे
Yeah.
बात करते हैं, and critical
Mhm.
thinking. Soft skill is more about not only speaking but critical
Personality.
thinking, leadership, personality, and a lot more about it. So that's how I
Yes.
began with a soft skill coach, and I started calling myself a soft skill trainer after getting the certifications and stuff. And the whole YouTube and Instagram journey is totally different from that. Yeah. So that's how I
Yes,
start.
and that's actually my next question.
Okay.
The soft
Go on.
skill coach is something that you have chosen as profession, but content
Yes.
creation is something totally different. What is
Mm-hmm.
your inner motivation to become a content creator? Because जब भी कोच की तरह अगर किए तो वो 1 घंटे 2 घंटे के सेशंस होता है बेसिकली.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. But content creation is about 30-second, 1 minute videos.
Yeah.
Different
Don't say
type of
that.
formats.
It's not 30 seconds. It feels like it is 30 seconds, but there's a lot of you are also a content creator. I'm
Yes,
sure you
yes, yes.
know
I
how
can
much
I can understand
effort
that.
it takes to just present yourself there for 30 seconds or 1 minute. It takes a lot of
It's
efforts.
just like compressing lots of big files together.
Yes, exactly. It's a
It's
kind of a
it's
trailer of your
sometimes
efforts.
it's sometimes exhausting. Sometimes it's
It
totally done.
it has both
Like
pros
sometimes
and
yes,
cons.
I am done with that. It's just like it's. And I
Yeah,
think
you
your
can say
father
that.
has helped you in that when you
Content
started, right?
creation.
Yes, yes, yes.
My father has been a good, I would be saying he has been a real motivator, supporter. Of course, when you start something, you don't have any idea, right? आपको कोई idea नहीं होता
Mhm.
है कि आपको कैसे शुरुआत करनी है, कैमरा एंगल क्या होना है, या फिर किस तरीके से आपको सेंटेंसेस बोलनी है और क्या लोगों को ऑडियंस को ग्लू करेगा. एंड यू टू बी ऑनेस्ट यू डोंट हैव ऑडियंस इवन. आपके पास बस
Yes,
100 ही लोग होते हैं, दैट टू दे आर योर फ्रेंड्स and they are going to judge you when you put that audio and video and stuff. So my father has been like, try it. He used to
mhm,
record my stuffs. Okay, whenever I go for a walk or
mhm,
anything, he used to record that. So he has been a good motivator. And eventually,
mhm.
everyone started supporting me when they saw कि हाँ ठीक है इसमें कुछ हो सकता है. And it was not about money terms, but I was passionate enough कि ठीक है मुझे करना है. Let's try it out. But ऐसा भी नहीं था. It
Yes.
was something like that. I quit my job, but after a good calculated risk. That was also a whole story. I would love if you ask such questions. We'll be moving on with that. Yeah.
Yes. First of all, I think audience want to know who I am. So
Mm-hmm.
let's me introduce in one
Sure.
minute. So basically, my name is Aniket Rakit. You can see my username.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a brand designer and owner of a digital marketing agency, Rakit Digitals,
Mm-hmm.
and I am working with clients overall India. And I started as a graphic designer. Then I moved to a video editor.
Mm-hmm.
Just like every content creator, everyone start like graphic designing, video editing. That's how
Okay.
I learned everything. I monetize it. I have opened my agency. It's took me
Lovely.
4 years. It's a story of 4 years.
So
So
how
that's my
have you
story.
started?
And
Let me go with that. And how have you started?
uh, if I say specifically, then I have
Mm-hmm.
started with comedy videos. To be
Okay.
honest, I am a big fan of BVK Vines, and I
Mm-hmm.
started making videos like him in Hindi,
Mm-hmm.
and that was getting views, but something just like that, मतलब चलता नहीं है. एक फील आता है कि ये चीज मैं कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सकता कुछ दिन बाद.
Yeah,
इट स्टॉप यू.
definitely. Hmm.
तो वो चीज के लिए मैंने उस चीज को छोड़ा था. उसके बाद तो तब इंस्टाग्राम उतना ज्यादा नहीं, आज से 4 साल पहले की बात कर रहा हूँ.
Mm-hmm.
तब तो इंस्टाग्राम उतना बूम में था
Yeah,
भी नहीं. तो तब मैं
right.
आया 2020 के टाइम. 2023 चल रहा है. मैंने यूट्यूब स्टार्ट किया था 2019 में.
Okay.
2020 में इंस्टाग्राम आया. इंस्टाग्राम में
Mm-hmm.
आया. उसके बाद
Mm-hmm.
थोड़े मोटिवेशनल कोट्स वीडियोस ऐसे बनाता था. अगर आप
Mm-hmm.
मेरे पेज में जाओगे एकदम पीछे, तो कुछ ऐसे वीडियोस हैं मैं ऐसे खड़ा हूँ. टुडे आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट
I
जस्ट लाइक that.
so
Then I
I have
improved
been
that.
I have also been there, so I can understand, and it takes a lot of time, patience, courage, guts to start something when you are totally a rookie, when you are totally a beginner. And I have also been there, Aniket. It's not like, and I have also seen your work. That's the
Mhm.
one big reason I said yes. I want to go with you because I can see a potential. You have that potential. I was where right now you are. I was also going with like 200 followers, 100. Everyone starts with a zero. So I know
Yes.
you have that potential, and definitely with this consistency, with this pace, definitely you'll be getting a good, getting a viral reel, and you will be getting your followers, your viewers, your audience. So,
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
yeah, welcome.
So let's move to the next question. I think audience had
Definitely.
got enough understanding who I am.
Hmm.
Then let's move to the next question. That is basically, see, starting content creating is different and growing
Mm-hmm.
is different. It
Yes.
took strategy,
Yeah.
it took planning,
Yeah. It
scripting,
takes.
lots of technical terms
Yeah.
are going to involve.
Yeah.
I want to know
Mm-hmm.
what thing you have डन फॉर दैट. क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग करना तो अलग बात हो जाती है, बट जब एक बड़ी लेवल पे ऑडियंस आ जाती है, उसे मैनेज करना, कंटेंट को सही से रखना. क्योंकि ऑडियंस कभी कभी डिफॉल्ट मतलब हो जाती है कि यार ये क्या बना दिया, ये तो हम लोग
Yeah.
सपोज करके फॉलो नहीं करते हैं, डिसअपॉइंट
Yes.
हो जाते हैं. तो वो चीज हमने क्या किया है.
See, you have to go with your audience, and what one thing that I have learned, you have to explore first. Whatever you are going to feed to your audience, if you get a good number of followers, like you have followers in lakhs, and now they're looking up for you. If you have a good amount of followers, now they're looking up. वो आपने क्या डाला है? They are going to scrutinize it properly. So whatever you are going in with, you have to be totally clear. When I started as a rookie, I do remember, uh, though it was not in a concept that अभी 2000 है, मेरे जब 1 लाख हो जाएंगे तब मैं अच्छे कंटेंट डालूंगी. That was never a thing. I tried my best, I would be saying, and I made sure कि जो भी मैं डाल रही हूँ, it should be relatable enough. It should make their life easy. That's one thing which I have seen and learned. And I'm sure there was one quote from Rahul Bhatnagar sir. If you remember, I have seen your post with him, right? You met him also. I do
Yes, yes, yes.
remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I was in my learning stage and the rookie, I do came across one of his video. What is there in your video for your audience, for your viewer? Then only they're going to follow you. If you are just presenting yourself and talking about yourself, they're not getting anything. If you're motivating, they should get motivated. If you're talking about any knowledgeable thing, उनकी लाइफ कैसे बेहतर हो रही है उस 30 seconds में. अपने अगर आपने वो चीज
yes, yes,
क्रैक
yes.
कर लिया है, वो चीज डील क्रैक कर लिया है, then it becomes easy for you to get what your audience want and start creating in that way. आप granted नहीं ले सकते हो अपने audience को.
yes.
They will
क्योंकि एक चीज है, बहुत लोग सोचते हैं कि मेरे पास 100-150 व्यू आ रहे हैं, बट एक चीज समझना पड़ता है कि दे आर रियल पीपल, 100 रियल पीपल. अगर आप 100 रियल पीपल के सामने, इट्स अ बिग क्राउड, इट्स कैन जैम ए रोड, तो 100 व्यूज नंबर देख के वो मत सोचो कि 100 लोग, वो 100 लोग में से अगर मोनिटाइजेशन आप करना चाहते हो तो कम से कम 10 लोग आप कुछ चीजों को खरीद भी, आपके कोर्सेज को, आपके प्रोडक्ट्स को खरीद भी सकते हैं. दे आर रियल पीपल.
Exactly, that
So
is
you have
what
to
I feel like.
you have to
बिल्कुल सही.
remember that they are
Totally.
real people. And अगर आप देखिए ना, अगर 10 लोग भी हमें सुनते हैं, जब फेस टू फेस होते हैं, फिजिकली होते हैं, मैं जैसे गया था फनल गुड समिट में दिल्ली में, वहां पर 5-6 लड़कों ने मुझे पकड़ा कि बताइए कैसे हम लोग बनाए ये सब, मुझे कुछ चीजें पूछ रहे थे. उस वीडियोस मैंने कुछ दिए भी है कि कोर्सेज कैसे क्रिएट करें. तो तब मैंने खुद का उतना ही एफर्ट दिया. अगर कोई एक पूछता है मैं उतना एफर्ट देता, 5 लोग पूछे उतना एफर्ट दिया. तो जब वीडियो बना रहे हैं वो फिजिकल एफर्ट शो होना चाहिए वीडियो के थ्रू, कि सामने बात हो रही है.
It does
आई थिंक यू हैव क्रैक्ड दैट ऑलरेडी.
No, I won't be saying I've cracked that. No, that would be really kind of a not so humble. I would be saying, but it's not like that. Still, I keep on exploring things because what happens? My 1, 2, or 3 niche I would be talking about, like soft skills and specifically email writing, or it could be what do you say, advanced English. These have done well. इन सब ने बड़ा अच्छा किया है, लोगों से अच्छा खासा response मिला है, and they have getting benefits. वो 30 seconds if they see my content, then they'll understand कि ठीक है अभी मैंने कुछ सीखा, but फिर उसका स्टॉक खत्म हो जाता है. नाउ यू हैव टू एक्सप्लोर अनदर. अभी तो सबको बता दिया कि व्हाट इज अबाउट ईमेल, व्हाट नेक्स्ट. So you have to keep on exploring. It's not like कि अभी शुरू में क्रैक कर लिया तो you are set for your whole life. No, that is not at all going to happen.
Actually, ये तो है
Still you have
कि
to.
ये सब सब्जेक्ट की, मतलब जो भी टॉपिक है उसकी एक लिमिटेशन है. आप हाँ वीडियो में आप इंसाइट दे रहे हो, बट हर इंडस्ट्री की एक लिमिटेशन है. उसके बाद क्या कंटेंट करोगे?
फिर
बट
if you go
one thing I do, one thing I do, that is repeating the old content. मतलब जो पुराने कंटेंट है उसको रिक्रिएट करो. That's a strategy.
That is something which you can use as in recreating or making it more interesting. If you have shared A, then you should be sharing part 2 as in B. So that अगर सामने your audience has shown interest, उन्हें उससे फायदा हुआ है, they are interested, you will be creating more than that. That doesn't mean कि totally South Pole से मैं North Pole चले जाऊँ out of creation. I have to maintain that also along with that. Yeah.
And on Funnel Good Summit, I met with Finance and Sarang. There was Satau Dappa. I met with this. Seya Jaswal, Janvi. I met with them.
How was
and they said that I feel
How was it?
And Janvi is going to join on my podcast in March also.
Okay,
I am doing
amazing.
podcast with her also.
That's
So
nice.
they said one thing, that is, you have to understand your audience, what they need and what you can give. If you don't understand your audience, you will lose eventually.
Definitely.
So let's move to the next question. If you want to say something, then you, I think I interrupted you.
No, not
Yeah,
at all.
okay.
You can go with the next question.
Okay. ये अब आपके कोचिंग के, मतलब जो कोचिंग सेशंस लेते हो उसके ऊपर एक क्वेश्चन है. ऐसा तो होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स आर डिफरेंट, नॉट एवरीवन इज सेम लाइन. someone is in level 1 and someone is level 9. You have to, जो 9 में है उसे तो 10 में पहुंचा दोगे इजीली, बट जो 1 में है उसे 10 तक पहुंचाना मुश्किल है. Now how you do that कि एक ही साथ इतने सारे लोगों को लेके, कम से कम 50 लोगों की बैच होती है आपकी.
Almost. Every batch almost 45,
50 different people. How you do that? That's the tricky question.
Okay. Now, let me tell you what happens in these sessions. I make sure that whatever I'm teaching, okay, let's talk about the tag which is Suphal Srivastava. That's what I always go about. So make things as simple as possible कि अगर मैं एक लेमैन को भी समझा रही हूँ तो उन्हें समझ आना चाहिए. It should be that with that level. But of course, as you said, कि different levels रहते हैं and everyone has their own level of thinking and grasping. But in these sessions, since it's a live session, and that's the best part of live sessions, there's no recorded videos. I have explained something. You have doubts, ask me out then and there. First thing. Second thing, in those 50 people, like I can guarantee in every session, everyone has the authority to unmute themselves and talk. I'd make sure that so that अगर किसी को भी कोई भी सवाल है on the spot, you can ask me. First thing. And since we share with go with PPTs and stuff, people get understand. And it's not like I go on with any something out of the box. किसी को समझ ही नहीं आएगा. We do take care. And above all, we have bunch of what do you say? As I said, they can unmute and they can go for the questions. Above all, we have back-to-back sessions. So if they have not gone with it, nahi samajh aaya, you can ask me or you can go with the next session. You have your groups open on. So here as a teacher, I have to make sure सामने वाले को समझ आया. I'm not going with recorded videos कि भाई ये मेरी सर्विस थी, आपने पैसे दिए, मैंने recorded videos भेजी, नमस्ते. That is not going to happen. But I make sure
creators are actually doing that.
That okay. Because it is genuinely not helping the person. ये तो वही बात हो गई कि I went to the shop, मैं शॉप गई, मॉल गई, मैंने 4-5 कपड़े खरीद लिए कि मैं ये पहनूंगी और फिर मैंने अपने कबर्ड में लॉक करके रख दिया. And I never wore it. So that's the simple thing happening, right? I'm not applying it.
And we can take another example, like if you are talking about clothes, if you are not taking the size, then you can't wear that.
Exactly.
That's like the recorded courses.
Yes.
Some sizes are not fit for them.
Your issues is not solved, but here in this session, you can ask me, ki, Suphal, this is something I didn't get it. Can you repeat that? And I'll tell you, most of my sessions is almost 40 minutes, but it extends to an hour or two. Sometimes 1.5 hours. जब तक clear नहीं होगा, मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ सकती. So make sure that everyone is like top at, everyone is clear, and then we move on. So these are the few things which I make sure in these classes and courses.
And from that, I can understand that you have this. आप भी मतलब कोई भी चीज अगर सीखती हो तब I think you go into the depth.
Yeah, of course. I can't.
It's your personality, and you understand that because you are a good student. That's why you are a good teacher.
I won't say I was a good student. To be honest, I was an average student.
Marks
at the end,
don't matter, na.
I was an average student. But yes, I was someone who was interested in lots of things. मुझे सब चीज ही करना है. मुझे डांस में भी पार्ट लेना है. मुझे गेम्स में भी, स्पोर्ट्स में भी जाना है. So I was like, सब में अच्छा होना चाहिए. So let's see. That's the thing that you need to explore each and everything unless you get what you want. So that helped me. I was preparing for banking. I had whole set in my mind कि मुझे banking में जाना है. But here I am sitting here giving an kind of an interview to you. So that's happening. Please go on. Yeah.
So let's move to the next question. That is, it's like I explained some. मतलब मैं कुछ देर पहले बोला कि जब मैंने वीडियो स्टार्ट किया था तब ऐसे था और ऐसे बात करता था और मेरा भी कैमरा फेयर था. So I have overcome that. But I don't know how I overcame that. Truly speaking, just making videos. I have made around 400
You know the answer.
around videos. I have made 400 videos.
Wow. That's the reason. That's you practice and you got that fear.
But but sometimes it's different. We are content creator. But कुछ लोगों का होता है कि they are not content creator. They just have to attend something or speak. वो कभी कभी होता है. तो उनके लिए क्या है कि जब कोई फर्स्ट चांस में अगर स्टेज पे जाना हो या कहीं पर अगर कोई वीडियो रिकॉर्ड करना हो तो फर्स्ट चांस में जो करे उसके लिए क्या है, मतलब आपकी सजेशंस क्या है?
Okay, first of all, I think your question already has given the answer before you explain. तो इसमें सबसे पहला चीज है, अगर आप फर्स्ट टाइम आपने कंटेंट क्रिएशन किया है, आप राइटिंग में अच्छे हो, आप कहानियां अच्छा बना लेते हो, लेकिन जब आपको फर्स्ट टाइम स्टेज पे जाना है So my friend, there's one thing: practice, rehearse, 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 rehearse. There's a one thing people forget and they feel like कि मैंने rehearsal कर लिया. अब rehearsal का ये मतलब ये बहुत बारी होता है ना कि if you're presenting a presentation, अगर आप मीटिंग भी जा रहे हो, 4 लोगों के साथ को आप आपने मीटिंग देना है, तो भी मेक श्योर करना है कि whatever lines you say, you should be aware about it. And the more you practice, it becomes more easy for you. If I go with a little pause, कि after ये line बोलने के बाद मुझे 2 सेकंड का pause भी देना है, I'm gonna rehearse it. For beginners, I'm talking about. I'm not saying कि आपको mug कर, you have to mug everything and then just vomit it. No, that is a different thing. I'm not saying you to mug, but rehearse. Treat it as a performance. जैसे dance stage पे करना होता है तो भी practice ना क्योंकि performance करना है. In the same way, when you speak in front of a bunch of group of people, it is also performance. Right now here we are also I will be saying a performance where I have to make sure कि जो भी मैं बोल रही हूँ वो clear हो सामने वाले को समझ आए. Performance. I know where to pause. I know where to give a 2 seconds pause. कहाँ पे मुझे जोक
Yes,
क्रैक
yes.
करना है, कहाँ पे मुझे हंसना है. तो अगर आपने ये पहला स्टेज है आपका एंड हैव यू हैव डन दैट प्रिपरेशन, तो फिर यहाँ बहुत सॉर्टेड रहता है. फिर अगर आप फंबल भी करते हो तो यू नो कि ठीक है मैं इसे मैनेज कर सकता हूँ बिकॉज आई नो नेक्स्ट क्या है. बट स्टिल इट इज नॉट सेम कि अगर मैंने 10 बारी प्रैक्टिस कर लिया तो 11 बार में मैं एकदम ही बहुत अच्छा होंगी. नो, इज गोइंग टू स्टिल टेक टाइम. स्टेज फियर का एक ही सोल्यूशन है, बी ऑन द स्टेज. That is the only thing. Be on the stage. First 5-10 times आप जाओगे, mistakes होगी, people will laugh at you. Take the joke on yourself. Okay, fine, laugh at me. But you have to
Yeah,
be
I
there. That's
have
the
made
only.
mistake. You are supposed to love. That's
If
that's it.
I see I always keep on saying that if I see my videos, what do you say, 2-3 years back, and there's a huge difference. Now I laugh कि how I used to, as you mentioned कि मैं ऐसे चुपचाप बैठ के बोलता था. I used to do the same thing. I wouldn't have said, मैंने इतना बोलना ही नहीं था, मैं चुपचाप ऐसे ही बहुत धीरे बोलती, कम बोलती, थोड़ा what do you say, what's the word, काफी शांत होके बोलती, सोच के बोलती कि अभी मैं बोलूं नहीं बोलूं. That happens, but it takes time to get that fear away. It takes time, but you need to practice. That is the only thing. Stage fear भगाने के लिए stage पे जाना है. That's it. That's the only thing that you can do.
And I want to share my personal experience. You might have noticed my pictures I have posted few days ago. I got up on the stage with
Yes.
Rahul Bhadnave sir, and you know the audience number 5,000.
Yes. I do read the caption though, let me tell you. I do read the caption. I like you have potential. I did message you even if I do remember, but I felt like you have
Yes, yes,
potential,
yes, yes,
definitely.
yes,
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, and really thank you for appreciating me.
definitely. See, yeah, please go on.
Okay, so it's something that I want to ask you. That is, what books you have read on this journey? Those books have very vital impact on our life. I can say that.
Hmm.
So, what books you have read or and you would recommend to us, everyone?
Okay, see, one thing what I was not a big fan of reading books earlier, but now there's a stage in my life where I love reading books. Like I am becoming a bookworm, I would be saying. मुझे books पढ़ना बड़ा अच्छा लगता है. And one thing what I have seen that whatever situation you are in your life, जिस भी
Mhm,
situation से आप गुजर रहे हो, try to get books and you have tons of books which are available for every situation. जिस
mhm,
भी phase of life में हो, start with that. If you go with a reading, if you're not interested in books, अगर आपको books पढ़ना अच्छा नहीं लगता, अगर मैं बोलूँ कि ये books बहुत अच्छा आपके जीवन बदल
mhm,
देगा, that is not going to happen. So choose a book. I cannot recommend you any book because everyone has their own journey, everyone has their own
mhm,
phase. Whatever situation you are in your life, try to pick that book. And I
mhm,
can assure you, you will learn something, some moral, something will be take away from that book. And none of the book is bad. I don't think so. It's a book bad. It's just the level of interest that you didn't have for that book at that particular
mhm.
given time. It happens.
Yes,
So go with
that
whatever
is
book.
also true that. you can't read every book on every situation. अगर कोई
Definitely.
बहुत ज्यादा टेक्निकल मार्केटिंग बुक्स है वो कोई बिगिनर नहीं पढ़ सकता, एंड कोई जो
नहीं.
माइंडसेट के बुक है वो हम लोग नहीं पढ़े, क्योंकि हम लोगों के लिए वो हम लोग वो पेज से गुजर चुके हैं. माइंडसेट वाले बुक्स है, वी
But
हैव ऑलरेडी बिल्ड आवर माइंडसेट.
yes, exactly. So जिस situation में आप है जो आपको लग रहा है, maybe you are in a phase that you want to be disciplined, आपको motivation चाहिए, तो go and read that books and read 2 3 books. There are a bunch of people who recommend, who are like a specialist expert. They will be recommending you. If you want to go with them, go take those books, read it out. But ऐसा बुक चूज करें जो आपके सिचुएशन से मिलता हो, so that you will be interested to read that book. That's the only thing I'm
या या
suggesting.
सो जो आपके पास जो आई थिंक यू डू कॉर्पोरेट ट्रेनिंग्स आल्सो,
Yes, I
so
do.
they are like different level of clients, they're
Yeah.
different level of student, totally different from
Totally
normal
different.
people.
Totally.
So
I
how
won't be
you
saying
manage
totally
them,
different.
because sometimes they are, I think, even older than you.
Yeah, they are. Most of them actually. काफी लोग
How
मुझसे
you
बड़े
manage
होते
that?
हैं. So the best part, what is when you are dealing with experienced people. Now, what I mean by experience, like who have almost 20 years of experience, 25 years of experience in corporate. They are doing really well in their profile, whatever work. They have good skills. They have good intellect. What do you say? Technical skills. But जहाँ वो lack कर रहे, that is the communication. They have good knowledge. They have good knowledge, good experience, but how to communicate that to the other, maybe their team members, maybe to their seniors. So it is something where I help them,
Okay.
and they come as a student. Let me tell you, I have whatever touch wood. It has been a case that whoever comes to me, as in like maybe वो काफी बड़े हैं मेरे से age में. I am around 29, and people have been a good age, but they behave like a student, and I also don't behave like a teacher, by the way. Don't, I just want to be their mentor. I also try to learn something new from them, and you can learn a lot of things from them too, along with that me teaching them, getting their thing, that this is the thing how I can help you with this, and they go with it. So there's not been a problem, but of course you have to maintain few things. You have to maintain few professionalism when you're teaching. I cannot be too friendly or too harsh or too rude with them. I have to maintain that professionalism, being polite at the same time. Yeah, it takes time. Everyone will be getting that ups and downs, but you will get into that. Yeah.
दैट्स व्हाई आई आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि मुझे पहले एक प्रॉब्लम होती थी, क्योंकि पहले तो वीडियो अलग बात, बट जब फोन में बात हुई लोगों के साथ, जब मैं बाहर इवेंट्स में जाना शुरू किया, जब बड़े लोगों के साथ बात, हो सकता है वो मुझसे कुछ सीखना चाहते हैं, बट उनको बताना बहुत प्रॉब्लम है, क्योंकि हमें डर लगता है यार हमें से तो वो ऑलरेडी बहुत कुछ जानते हैं, हम लोग क्या बताएं, थोड़ी घबराहट होती है. तो वो इसीलिए मैंने आपसे पूछा. ये थिंग आई थिंक it will help me also. Your approach, I will adopt your approach. And
See, let me
ये
tell
कुछ
you.
अलग चीज हो गया, इसका आपने ट्रेनिंग नहीं करती, बट आपको देख के मैं सीख रहा हूँ.
हाँ, thank you so much. But let me tell you, just to help you with that, एक माइंडसेट लेके जाना है कि दे हैव कम टू यू बिकॉज उन्हें वो चीज अच्छे से नहीं मालूम है. दैट्स द रीजन दे हैव कम टू यू. दे हैव बीन ग्रेट विद देयर प्रोफेशन, लेकिन वो कहीं ना कहीं लैक करते उस चीज में. दैट्स द रीजन दे हैव कम अप टू यू. नाउ आई एम एक्सपर्ट एट दैट. Now I get your question totally. If you feel like that person or that client is totally high profile and you feel like ठीक है मैं तो उस स्तर पे नहीं हूँ in that way, so then how I'm gonna match? So just remove that thing. Of course, I do also feel like that. Simple, like they have inquired. उन्होंने आपके बारे में पूछा है, जाने they have shown interest because उन्होंने अपना आपका काम देखा है and they feel like कि इससे मेरी मदद हो सकती है. So I'm going to treat them like that कि मैं यहाँ पे आपकी हेल्प कर रहा हूँ, जो मेरे पास ज्ञान है, नॉलेज है, I'm going to share to you. Okay, so that's the deal. Apart from that, अगर मैं उस comparison zone में चली गई, तो he is 25 years of profession, I am तो just 10 5 6 years, और मैं या तो मैं fresher ही हूँ, तो what you have that skill right now they don't have. It's just a
Yes,
kind of a barter system happening. Just go with it. Don't feel because
I
it
have a
takes time.
suggestion for you.
Go
I
on.
have a personal suggestion for you. That is, I think you should start coaching about how to become a coach.
Okay, surely.
Yeah, but I think you should start that because you are the you can teach the coaches. So I think you should start that also,
Definitely,
making videos on that.
we'll be giving it a second thought, and we'll be trying to do that. Surely, Aniket.
So, as a content creator, how you see the content creator economy? Because it's booming. It's like
Mm.
growing every year by 100x. So, how
Over
you are
100%.
seeing this from next 10 to 12 years perspective? How you are seeing this?
See, if I'm not gonna take as a like especially Instagram, but yeah, digitally era is changing. Like within a year or 2 year, you will see a huge change, and it is going to change a lot. The
Yeah.
best thing is that try learning as many as skills as possible because this is going to change. We have to adopt new technologies. We have to make sure कि हमने कितना benefit कर सकते हैं अपने आप को उस चीज से. Either by learning skills, providing some skills, giving some what do you say, teaching skills, whatever. It is going to change, and being a what do you say millennial kid, I know like we were in a stage. I you were quite younger than me, I'm sure. So I was in a stage where
I am younger. I think
10
10 years.
years
I am younger
रहेंगे.
10 years
Just
old.
nine. You're just 19. See, so as I
Yeah.
said, it's the thing which we have seen कि phone से बात करते करते now things have changed a lot. So there's a huge aspect of digitalization. जितना जल्दी आप उससे अपने sources को बढ़ाना शुरू कर दे, it will be beneficial for you and it is going to change. AI is the second thing that is going to take place. So we are facing
Yes,
it.
also.
अभी घर पे भी आ गए Alexa, Siri, everywhere they are. So it is booming and जितना जल्दी हम इस चीज को समझ के उस हिसाब से अपने काम को कन्वर्ट करने लगे, it is going to be easier.
You know ChatGPT?
Yes, of course. I use that.
Yes. Yes, me too. And that is actually that type of tools are going to change the content economy because
Exactly.
uh, before them we are the people who are the sharing part.
Yeah.
Now we are just the मतलब हम लोग बस एक्सप्लेन करेंगे चीजों को बताना कोई और करेगा हम लोग एक्सप्लेन करेंगे क्योंकि अब तक क्या था हम लोग ही बताते थे हम लोग ही एक्सप्लेन करते थे बट बताने के लिए अभी टूल्स आ चुके हैं कि कम्युनिकेशन कैसे करो बट हाउ टू अप्लाई जो कंटेंट वो चेंज होने पर पहले हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि कम्युनिकेशन कैसे करो एंड कैसे अप्लाई करो वो दोनों काम करते थे अभी वो करेंगे कि कैसे करना है वो बता देंगे अप्लाई कैसे करना है वो हम लोग बताएंगे दैट्स आई थिंक इट्स गोइंग टू change in this
See,
term.
of course, chat GPT is a really good thing, but another, as you said, they can say what to do, but how to do, to at the end you need that human. It's
Yes, yes.
simply like वही है कि फिर हमने सर्विस के नाम पे वीडियो डाल दिया, वीडियो दे दिया कि हे दिस इज द बुक, रेफर इट, आपका काम हो जाएगा. फिर अगर वहां पे if they have a question, if they have a query, that chat GPT, of course, it's a really amazing thing, but it is going to take time. And people are learning from it. People are trying to adapt what is it, कैसे use करना है. It's really a so much user friendly interface that I've come across. It's just that you have to be more smart. I would say the person has to be more smart to get with it. How can
जैसे
you use
प्रोफेसरली
that
बोला जाए
suddenly for
कि
your work?
ChatGPT can say us how to do marketing, what the terms of marketing, what the terms of branding, what processes. But
Yes.
applying it, it's our work.
No
And we,
one.
as a content creator, I think we have to move from the telling people to tell the how to.
Yes.
To that point, what is? We are telling that what is this. But now we have to start like how to do. That's the
Yes.
difference it's going to change, I think.
Definitely. You got
So
it.
we don't have much time. I think 1 and 2 minutes. I want to do if just rapid fire.
Of course.
I'm going to ask two questions.
Okay,
That
sure.
is, what is your favorite? What is your favorite food?
Okay, I love momos. I am that kind of a girl. Anytime, anywhere. or
I think
maybe any South Indian
most of the
cuisine.
girls like this.
No, most any South Indian cuisine will be like something not with too much masalas. I'm good for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what do you do in your free time?
Okay. Either I'm doing some content creation stuff is going in my mind, that's thing, or I go for a walk. That's something. Whenever I get time, go for a walk. Whatever time it would be.
And what things you have learned beside communication skills and ये मतलब personal life में क्या
Apart from
चीजें सीखी हैं?
like
हम्म,
do you want to know like something, any skill or just a life lesson that you
anything,
want to know?
just
Anything.
just like anything.
Okay,
That's
I
totally
used to.
different from your profession. That is totally different from your profession.
Okay, there are so many things. I used to learn dancing. I love dancing. Though I'm not very good at it, but I love. So that is something I tried
Mm-hmm.
doing. Reading books, I would be saying reading books is something which is becoming a more my thing now, and I'm loving to read
Mm-hmm.
books, different fictional books, non-fictional books. So that is something which I'm more
Mm-hmm.
interested towards. Yeah, that would be two things I would be saying.
Yeah. And what is your favorite place to visit?
There's no one particular, but yeah, I love to go for any spiritual thing happening. I'm always up for it, or maybe related to some cafe. It's not like particular, but yeah, I love going out for weekends, meeting my friends, meeting families together, getting just going out with people. I love hanging out. I love having a get together. I need a bahana. I need an excuse to meet people. That's I love.
Yeah. That's all from my side. And
Okay.
if you want to ask anything, you can ask. But that's all from my side
Okay,
because the
thank you
time is
so
my
much.
time
Yes,
was limited.
as I said, I